Now, as we are here at the lake Iskander, let me tell a couple of words about Alexander, or Iskander as they translate it here in Central Asia. So, Alexander the Great, Alexander Macedonian, was born in 356 before Christ and died in 323. So he lived in the 4th century before Christ, and already by the age of 26 he managed to defeat the Macedonian king, the Mesopotamian king, Darius III, all the way there in Mesopotamia. But that wouldn't stop him from conquering. So he continued all the way back from Europe to Mesopotamia and to Central Asia, and he actually spent some 3 years conquering tribes of Central Asia, somewhere between 329 and 327. Alexander Macedonian, already when he was 28, he defeated places such as Kabul or Kandahar. He even made it to Kyrgyzstan, to today's Uzbekistan, to Samarkand, for example. And he also made it here. The locals say that he left his footprints on the other side of the lake. That has not been really scientifically proven. But what has been proven is that he actually had to fight the biggest revolt that he had here in Central Asia. He had to fight it all the way there, some 25 kilometers from here, in the place called Zarafshan. This is a place that you have to cross when you want to get to this Iskander lake. And it took him 18 months to defeat local tribes. And actually when he managed to defeat them, after long 18 months, sometimes in 327, he conquered, of course, the fortress that the locals built, but on top of that he found a woman, Roxana, that he eventually married. Now his conquers here are not only important because it was one of the first, say, points when the East and the West would meet, but also he managed to bring some of the ideas, bring some of the local products, some of the fruits, all the way back to Greece at that time. And one of the results of that is what we call today the Greek nut, yeah, the walnut. Walnut or Greek nut was actually brought over from Kyrgyzstan, from today's Kyrgyzstan, really far from here. And because for locals, when a guy who was, people say that he was Alexander Macedonian, he was blonde with blue eyes, and for the local people he was sort of like a semi-god, and that's why when they saw how strong he was, they were bringing him what they considered the most important for them. And that's why the people not far from here, actually, they brought him tree, the walnut tree, and that's why he brought it all the way back to the Kyrgyzstan, and that's why we have the tasty walnut in Europe today. So that's about Alexander. He later withdrew from Central Asia because he was sort of like too despotic, and some of his followers sort of stopped following him, and he died in Babylon in 323. But as you can see, still in the 21st century, people of Central Asia remember Alexander Macedonian and his army, and one of the proofs is this lake which bears his name, the Iskander. Thank you.